Channing Tatum has played some amazing roles, such as Gambit and Magic Mike, just to name a couple. So he is no stranger to the celebrity transformations. In today's video, we're going to be going over his transformations, and did he come out for using steroids? Let's talk about it.
You don't work out regularly all the time?
No, but it's hard to look like, even if you do work out, to be that kind of in shape is not natural.
So right off the bat in this interview, he is going, look guys, this is not natural. You can't just go from looking like how I did in the before to the after. And I can really appreciate the honesty rather than the chicken, broccoli, and rice diet.
Eat like so well.
Yeah, you have to. That's not even healthy. You have to starve yourself.
Oh my God.
I don't think when you're that lean, it's actually
health is
healthy.
dangerous.
It is. It's true.
No, health isn't dangerous, but crash dieting and attempting to dry yourself for a role or anything is very dangerous. That's why you have to live a sustainable lifestyle. Think about it, if he just lived a sustainable lifestyle, then he wouldn't have to do all this crash dieting for that performance. I do think his physique was natty achievable, but as he said, that's not natural.
Public service announcements, folks. Health is not good for you.
This is why I don't work out. I am just trying to save people here. No, but what is it like getting into shape for that? Like, is it that kind of hell? Like,
yeah, I mean, I don't know how people that work a 9 to 5 actually stay in shape, because it's my full-time job and I can barely do it.
Yeah.
But it is. Like, you work out twice a day. You have to eat completely right at a certain time. It's a specific thing.
It's a talent to be able to do that as well, because even in like when I have like vacation time, I'm like, this is the time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
Fully.
No.
I mean, look, motivation can only get you so far. It's all about discipline, and can you discipline yourself to get in that car and go to the gym? I will say the first month is always very difficult, but then once you start doing it, you gain that adrenaline, you gain that confidence when you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, hey man, I'm doing something right. I'm starting to look really good. And then you just become devoted to it.
No.
I
fluctuate like almost. It was a lot more when I was younger, but now I can't get it off so as easy. So now I only fluctuate like 15 pounds, but I used to fluctuate
Age
like
is not
30.
fun.
No, I really appreciate his honesty, and he's like, look guys, I'm an A-list celebrity. Yes, I have 10 out of 10 genetics, but this stuff is difficult. And I really appreciate the humanization of this, because a lot of people tend to look up to celebrities and idolize them. And he's like, look guys, I'm just a normal guy and this stuff is hard. But now that we've sort of seen this interview here, I would love to take a look at his training and what his personal trainer has to say and how he achieved that physique. And obviously, he didn't exactly say he's not natural, but I think he kind of like hinted at it. So I would love to see what his trainer has to say and see if everything sort of adds up here. Granted, as a disclaimer here for his end, he's not going to come out and say, I'm not natural, I'm taking tests, I'm taking Trent, I'm taking Winstrol, simply because he probably can't do that. But let's go ahead and see what his training regimen was.
We would start every day with a 20-mile bike ride. After the ride, late morning, we do a pool workout, about 10 to 20 laps, with water burpees and sit-ups in between each lap.
Okay, so the laps, I don't really know what water burpees and water sit-ups are, but that seems more realistic. But 20-mile bike ride every day? Bro, I feel like you'd be more catabolic than anything. So right then and there, like, you can tell that's a little sus right off the gate. Like a 20-minute bike ride, that's a lot more understandable, right? You're getting a nice warm-up in, you're lowering your calories, you're getting in that deficit. But 20 miles, I feel like more than anything, you'd be catabolic.
Chang gets paid to take his clothes off, so...
I mean, that's a good enough reason alone for him to take steroids. I'm not gonna lie, if a big movie corporation was gonna pay me hundreds of thousands of dollars to take my shirt off, I'm blasting gear.
Third workout of the day was in the gym. So one of the workouts was a circuit. 5 exercises, 4 rounds, 0 rest between exercises or rounds. We started with the treadmill.
Okay, more cardio. I definitely understand it because in his roles, he is a very athletic character, so I understand that. But at the same time, that's definitely going to be detrimental for his muscles. The treadmill, bike, elliptical, etc., Stairmaster are all great ways to warm up before an exercise, and I'd highly recommend it.
Squats are next. 10 reps on all the upcoming exercises. I'd like to see you get to parallel.
Now this is a first. A celebrity trainer coach that actually prioritizes one of the 3 compound lifts. You'll love to see it.
People think abs are the most important part of this movie, but not when you're wearing a thong.
I mean, squats are a good glute builder, but it's a much better quad builder. If you want to build better glutes, I recommend doing hip thrusts.
Next up, hang power cleans. This move is extremely necessary when you're trying to pick up a willing participant in a chair and drop them on your lap. Use an appropriate weight, one preferably lighter than your partner.
Again, I think this is a very appropriate exercise selection for Channing Tatum to do, and I'm shocked that so far we haven't really had any BS workout routine. If you're the average gym goer, I really wouldn't recommend this, because in my personal opinion, the risk doesn't exactly equal the reward. I feel like too many bad things could happen. Also, if you drop the weight, you're just going to annoy the crap out of everyone around the gym. But hey, if you like to do them, go ahead and do them. It's a pretty good exercise.
Next up, man makers. I don't know what they call man makers. I've seen plenty of women do it better. So it's a combination of movements, starting with a push-up, one-arm plank rows, squat cleans, thruster.
Yes, I knew the BS was coming, and ladies and gentlemen, the BS is here. Now, I will say, on these own, these are all very good exercises. Push-ups are amazing. Planks, plank rows. I mean, rows in general are great for back development. A plank row, not really good. Squat clean, good. Hip thrusts, amazing to build those glutes. But combining all of this is a bunch of BS circus act routine that you simply don't have to do. Stick to the basics and do this all individually. If you do them individually, yeah, it'll take more time, but you can actually develop these exercises and you get a lot more out of it. This also really isn't that good because it would be insanely hard progressive overload this exercise.
Last exercise, good old-fashioned pull-ups.
Now again, this is a great exercise if you don't like to do the deadlifts, if you don't have machines. Even if you do have machines, pull-ups are an amazing exercise for anyone that can do it. Now if you can't do a pull-up, your gym might have an assisted pull-up machine. Don't be afraid, no one's going to look at you. Go ahead and use it. If your gym doesn't have that, you can always get a couple of those bands and just strap them on top of the pull-up, put your legs or knees through that, and start doing assisted pull-ups. They're amazing, and they're gonna build you that big old back.
There's no real secrets. It's all about consistency and just putting in the time.
Now, to be honest, this is a very good workout. And if I had to go off just the workout and just the way his physique looked, I could definitely lean more towards the natural side. But considering the fact that 1, money is a factor. 2, you have to realize the fact that he doesn't have a long time to do this routine in order to build that muscle. And 3, you have to keep in mind, this is Hollywood after all. You have to be the best of the best. You have all this competition around you, so you have to go out there and do you. Lastly, he's also a little older, so it's going to be harder for him to pack on that much muscle, especially in that short period of a time. Lastly, I want to say that his trainer is actually doing an amazing job, and this is a breath of fresh air seeing this from a men's health video. Also, Channing, I respect the honesty so much. Even if that wasn't his way of coming out, I appreciate him promoting realistic standards of going, look guys, this isn't natural. It's not natural being this big. You know, this is my job, and I don't know how people do it otherwise. But I think that'll pretty much wrap it up for today. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.